Hi, welcome to my channel. So today we will create a Twitter clone with HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and the whole project will look like this. So this time our video will be in few parts, and today we will work only on landing page, and this whole project will be full responsive. So before going to coding, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Also, if you want to support me, then you can buy me a coffee from the given link in the description. So let's get started. This image folder link will be given in the description. Just download from there so you can start faster. So now let's create index.html, style.css and script.js. Now come back to HTML. Now you can type here in title tag Twitter clone or anything you like, and now link the style sheet, and in body link the JavaScript file script.js. Now save it and open the browser. Type here font awesome cdn and copy this link and paste here in header tag before style sheet. Now open a new tab and type here fonts.google.com, and also you can search Google font, and in here search for Poppins. Select this light 300, regular 400, and last select the semi bold 600, and also select bold 700. Now copy this link and now open the code and paste it right here. Now let's put icon in tab. After title, select this favicon link and change the href images slash, select this twitter.png and save it. Now make sure you install this go live extension. This will automatically refresh the browser when you save it. So here is the image and the title. Now let's comment it as a main page, and now here put section tag and give it a class main page, and in here comment as left. Actually now we will target the left side of the page. So for that, give div and give it a class left, and in between give another div and give it a class left content. Now give another div without a class and put itag. Now give it a font awesome icon class, fs search, and then give it a history tag and give it a class left content heading. and you can type here find your interest. Save it. So here is the search icon and the name. Now copy this for 2 times and now replace the icons class to user friends and now change this to explore what people are talking about. And now in here replace this to join the people. Okay, so now let's check the browser. So here it is, icon and the text. Now come back to code and give a comment here, end of left section. So this is the end of left side part and now we starting the right part. So give a div of class right, in between give another div and give a class of right dash contain and now give here from tag and give a class of right content from. Right now we don't need action, so clear that. Now let's put input tag, type will be text, so leave it like this, and class will be user dash info, and placeholder will be phone, email or username. And now give another div inside the form tag after input. uh, Now give another input and change the type to password, and class will be password, and placeholder also will be password. And give a level, clear this for, and type here forget password. Save it. Now let's check the browser. Okay, so here it is, input field and the level. Now get back to code. Now let's create a login button. After this closing div, give a button tag and put type button and give a class btn desktop, and now type here login. So let's check it. So here is the button, login button. So I forgot to change this icon. So let's change that. Go back to code and change this class to FA comment. So here it is, the comment icon. Now come back to code. Now after closing tag of form tag, give a div class of middle content, and in between give I tag of class FAS FA dash dov. This will be the Twitter icon, and after that give h1 tag and type here explore what's happening in the world. And now give h4 tag and type here join Twitter today. And now we will give two button, one for sign up and another for login. Button type will be button and give a class sign up sign dash up and type here sign up. Now copy this button icon and paste it right here and replace it to login, and also replace the class to login log dash in. So save it, open in the browser. So here it is, Twitter icon, the text and the buttons. Now come back to code. So after closing div of right, give a footer comment and now give a footer tag and give a class of main dash page dash footer. Now give a UL tag and inside that give li tag, and also in between give anchor tag and type here about and copy this li tag, paste it for 9 times. And now we will replace one by one. This will be log, and this will be help, and this will be terms, apps, settings, contact, status, privacy policy, brand, developers, and copyright. 2022 Twitter clone. So now save it and let's check that. So here is all the list items. So now HTML part is complete, and let's style this page with CSS. Now click on the style.css file. So this star is a global selector, and we give here margin 0, padding also 0, and font family Poppins, comma, sans serif. So save it now. Now let's see any changes happen or not. So yes, everything changes. Margins become 0, padding become 0, and font style also change. Get back to code. So HTML font size will be 62.5%. And now select the body and give a background color, just F0, F8, FD. Now open the browser. Okay, so color has been changed and the font size too. Now come back to code. Now comment as main page. Now let's select the main page class. With it will be 100%. Height will be 100 VH and display will be grid. Grid template columns will be repeat in bracket 2, 2 comma 1 FR. Grid template rows will be 1 FR min content. Save it. Now let's check the browser. So everything is now in their place, left, right, and the footer. So let's back to code. Now comment as left because now we will style the left part of the page. Dot left class. So in here grid column will be 1 by 2. Grid row will be 1 slash 2 and give a background color as 1 AA 1 F5 and display will be flex and justify content will be center and also align items will be center. Now we will target the left content class, also the div. So in your display will be flex, align items will be center and margin will be 4 rem. Also the color will be as FFF. Now let's check the browser. So this is the left part section. So let me close this. Okay, right now we need to work on the icons and the font size. Now come back to code. Now we will style the I tag and the class will be same. In here font size will be 3 rem and margin right will be 2 rem. Now we will style the left content heading. In here just give the font size 2 rem. Font size 2 rem. Save it. Now open the browser. So left part is complete now. Now we will target the right part. Commit it right and select dot right class and give grid column 2 by -1 and give grid row 1 by 2 and now select the class write content from right dash content dash form and in here give display flex justify content center, margin top, 3 rem. So let's check everything is working or not. Okay, everything is working good. So now come back to code and select the middle content class and give a position absolute. And also give top 50% and left 50%. So save it. Now let's check it. So button and the text came down. No worries, we will fix it right now. Come back to code and go to right class and give here position relative. Now open the browser. So now it's perfect. It will look good later on. Now come back to code and in middle content class after left give transform translate -50% and give -50%. Save it and open the browser. Now it's in center. Okay, now let's style more. So right after write content from, the class will be same, write content from, and we will just add div tag and we will give here position relative. Now we will style the input tag of write content from. With it will be 20 rem, height will be 4.5 rem, margin right will be 1 rem, font size will be 1.6 rem, at last padding will be 1 rem. Let's check now. Alright, so we need to give border in the input. Let's do that. Border 0.1 rem, solid stdd, border radius 0.5 rem, background color sFFF. Now save it and open the browser. Now it's look good, but now we will give focus in the input. When we click the input, the color of the input should be changed. So let's do this. Now we will use pseudo class called focus. For that we can copy this write content from input. Copy this and now at focus. Now add here background color has D9 V F7. Also we need to get rid of the outline. We need to give outline none. So now let's give transition to that. Let's assign in the input element transition and assign to background color and then give 0.3 seconds duration. Save it and open the browser. Let's check that. So the border outline is gone now and the background transition also good. Okay, let's back to code and now we will target the level and the button. So now we need to style the level. For that we need to assign position absolute and top 5.5 rem, left will be 0 and then font size 1.6 rem and font will be 300 and the color will be as A7, A6, A6. Now save it and open the browser. Okay, now it looks perfect to the forgot password and now we will target the button. Let's style now the button. For that we need to give the button class dot btn top dot btn dash top. The width will be 8 rem. Background color will be hash FFF and the color will be 1AA1F5. Okay, now let's save it. Check this how it looks. Okay, next we will change the default border and also I want to make the button rounded. For that the border will be 0.1 rem. Solid as 1AA1F5 and the border radius will be 3 rem and font size will be 1.4 rem. And now give font weight bold and give cursor pointer. Now we will give a hover effect to the login button. Okay, let's get it done. Come back to code. Okay, first let's go to global. After font family, give outline none. So don't need to give every time and remove from the input focus. Let's check everything is working or not. Okay, let's give hover effect now to the button. Come back to code. For that, give a class .btn sudo hover. Background color will be as D9 EF7. And now you can give transition effect in btn top transition background color 0.3 second. So when we hover the button, it should give nice effect to it. Okay, it's done now. So let's back to code. So now we will style the middle content. Now come back to middle content after transform, give display flex and then give text direction column. Now we will style the middle content class itag. Font size will be 4 rem. Color will be hash 1AA1F5. and the margin button will be 2rem. Alright, that's it. The icon is looking good. Let's move on and customize the first heading element. Now select the middle content H1. So the font size will be 2.8 rem. So let's see how it looks. So the size of the heading element is increased and it caused an increase the size of the entire wrapper. So let's change the width of the middle content. Let's assign it width 40%. Alright, the next thing I want to do is to create some space in the bottom of padding. Besides that, I'm going to increase the height of each line of the heading. So come back to code, and now after font size, give margin bottom 4rem, and then give line height 4rem. After that, we will style the h4 element in the middle content class. Change the font size to 2rem, and then change the margin button to rem. And now we will change the style of the buttons. Middle content button. Change the margin to 0.8 rem, and give another 0. And also change the padding to 0.5 rem, and then change the border 0.1 rem. Solid as 1AA 1F5 is the color. Now let's check it. Okay, we need to customize more. Come back to code. Keep border radius 4 rem, and the font size to 1.6 rem. And now make the cursor pointer. So now let's check it again. Okay, so we are done with the command style. Now let's style the button individually. So come back to code, and after middle content button, give dot sign up. Now we are going to select the class name sign up, and we will change the background color to hash 1AA1F5, and change also the color hash FFF, and we will make the button hover. So for that, let's select the class sign up hover, and now give background color hash 0F5D8D. So now save it and open the browser. Okay, this is how it looks now. Now we will style the login button. For that, select the class login and give background color hash FFF, and now give hover effect to the button login hover. So let's change the background color hash D9EVF7. So save it and open the browser. Okay, so now let's give a transition effect to the button. For that, come back to code, go to middle content button. After cursor pointer, give transition, background color 0.3 seconds. And now let's check it. Alright, so that's it about the middle content of the elements style. Now the only part we have to customize is the footer. So let's do this. Come back to code and go down, give a footer comment, and now let's select the class main page footer. So in here we will change the grid column 1 minus 1, and then change the grid row 2 minus 1, and also change the background color to hash f5 f4 f4, and then change the padding to 1.5 rem, and at last change the border top to 0.1 rem solid as DDD. Now save it and open the browser. So that's it about the footer element. Next we will take care of list. So let's select the class main page footer eval, give display flex, and then give justify content value center, and also give list style none. So now we will increase the font size of the items. So let's select the link element and increase the font size and make it 1.6 rem. Now get margin top and bottom 0 and left and right 2 rem, and also change the text decoration to none and change the color to hash 444, and then the font weight to 300. So now save it and open the browser. So now the landing page is complete, and next part is coming soon, very soon. For that, please subscribe the channel for upcoming videos and give a like if you like this video, and thank you for watching.